Church Weekend Update. We want you to know that we here at Weekend Update are very concerned about the concerns of our congregation. And we like to let our congregation voice their concerns. So tonight, we have with us our very own Rosanne Rosannadana to discuss a major concern of hers. Rosanne.
Having some technical difficulties. Hold on there, Jim.
Oh, no. Don't tip the camera down that way. Hey there, good to see you.
Hello, everyone. I am Rosanne Rosannadana, a new member of this church, fairly new to the Christian faith. I'm just learning about some of this Christian stuff, so I felt I needed to voice my concerns regarding something that I've seen going on at this church. You know, what is all this I keep hearing about us having to spend all this time observing Lent? I've been told we're going to spend 40 days talking about, discussing, and observing Lent. I mean, why is the church so concerned about Lent? Sure, Lent is gross, like when you get out of the shower and you look down and you see a little piece of lint in your belly button and you're thinking, I took a shower. There's still lint in my belly button? Where did that come from? Then you start looking around at other folds and creases on yourself because you don't want to go to church and have people say, hey, look, Rosanne Rosannadana has lint between her toes or sticking out of her ears. But to me, that is a personal thing and not something we need to spend 40 days on. I don't understand why we skip all the Sundays because it's usually my church clothes that get the most lint from. And what does Lent have to do with the Bible anyway? Is this some strange ritual the shepherds observed? Because I'm sure the wool on those sheep made a lot of lint. This would be the time of the year that they'd be shearing their sheep, so they probably have lint all over them. Don't you just hate it when you get lint on your pants, especially your black pants? You try everything and it won't go away. You try to wipe it off or scrape it off or even pick it off and flick it, but it always comes back. But people, we don't need to spend all this time discussing it because there is a solution. It's called a lint roller. It's like a hairbrush with a sticky roller on the end and you roll it around on your clothes and it takes everything right off. It works great. I don't understand why we make all these crafts for Lent, but there's not one table set up to make your own lint roller. I do understand how lint can be dangerous though, you know, at home and here at the church. I mean, lint can build up in your dryer and if you don't clean it out, you can burn down your house. I mean, I went 2 years one time without cleaning the lint filter in my dryer and it caught on fire. I had to call the fire department and everything and they said, hey lady, don't you ever clean the lint trap out of your dryer? And I was gonna tell them I didn't think I needed to because most of it ended up in my belly button. But some of those firemen were pretty darn cute, so I didn't want to burn any bridges. If you're like me and can't remember, just do it when you change your clocks or put batteries in your smoke detector. Anyway, I'm sure that maintenance cleans the lint traps out in the dryer regularly here at church, so we don't have to worry. And we certainly don't need to spend 40 days reminding them. Oh, and another thing to talk about.
Rosanne.
What?
We aren't talking about the kind of lint that comes from fabric.
We aren't? Then what exactly are we going to be discussing for 40 days?
Well, you see, Lent is a season of 40 days in the church that goes for 40 days, not counting the Sundays, that begins on Ash Wednesday and then ends on Holy Saturday, the day before Easter. Now, the 40 days represent the time that Jesus spent in the wilderness, enduring the temptation of Satan and preparing to begin his ministry.
Oh, well, that is different. It sounds like a good thing. Never mind.
Everybody, thank you for Rosanne Rosannadana, and we thank you all for joining us tonight all on Church Weekend Update.